Good morning, good afternoon, happy Saturday, happy Friday night. We are midweek point and click, and we are playing Book of Unwritten Tales 2. We're on episode 3. We've got Steve in the house. How you doing?
Hey everyone.
Did you have a good week, Steve?
Not bad. Same old. I think I mentioned at one point. Yeah, I tried to make my own homemade HSP at one stage.
Right, and halal snack pack. That's the word.
I've noticed because that's like Turkish place specifically, and they generally Turkish and Greek outlets generally have mostly the same food, at least they're fast food. Mm-hmm. So I've noticed Greek places sometimes offer the same thing, and they call it a Hellenic snack pack.
Hellenic? I see. Nice. Let me just hit continue game so we don't have this music anymore. But, yeah, and how did it go?
Pretty good. I didn't stuff up. I made homemade garlic sauce.
Yep.
It ended up being clear. I was going to post a photo in Discord. Well, initially it looked like it was going to turn out yellow because it didn't specify the oil.
Right.
And the one I have on hand is olive oil, so I think that turned it yellow. But then when I used it, it was clear, like it didn't sort of harden into proper sauce.
Right, so it didn't emulsify, is that what you mean? Did it split? That's why it was clear?
I guess that's probably the issue.
Yeah.
Because it mentioned about emulsifying and added an egg white if it doesn't emulsify, which I did anyway.
Yeah.
But then I had a stream later on someone else's channel and mentioned it to them, and they're pretty good with cooking, and they and knowing like food science, I think it's called. But they've got no egg white sounds wrong. It's supposed to be egg yolk, I guess, for like mayo and stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Well, you could do the full egg as well. Eggs, oil, and vinegar is basically how you make mayo. Yeah. But it's hard work, but you can cheat using a food processor.
Well, that's the thing, and the recipe said to use a blender, but I don't have one.
Maybe you can just get a stick blender for like $50.
So I was whisking. Yeah. But I whisked it instead. So that could be the other thing. But yeah. But talking to the other person, I think just use garlic aioli is probably a decent substitute.
Yeah, cool. Excellent.
So I was going to post a picture, but without the crisscrossing white sauce, it's like doesn't look right, so I didn't.
Yeah.
Like what I was making, I was thinking of going to post a picture afterwards, but yeah, when I was looking at it, it's like, no, not without. That doesn't look right.
You could, if you didn't have like a sauce bottle to put it in, you could get like a freezer bag and put it in there and just snip the end and use it like a piping bag to make that crisscross, if that's what you were into. But
I got the sauce bottle. Well, I tried to look for blanks because I've bought empty, like neutral sauce bottles before, like empty ones.
Yep.
To make to store sauce for okonomiyaki.
Yep.
Japanese pancakes, but I'd thrown those away when I'd moved house as part of COVID.
Yeah.
I think I could just buy them again, but I couldn't buy it again, and so but I ended up there was a sauce bottle I didn't need anymore, so I emptied that out and rinsed it several times.
Yep.
Used that as the sauce. So that wasn't the issue, but the issue was the sauce itself didn't sort of solidify.
Gotcha.
Or it didn't have the proper consistency, but still tasted good because it still worked.
Yep. No,
also, my place reeked of garlic for like 2 days afterwards. So much of it was crushed in order to use it.
Nice. Alrighty, well, I think it's my turn for the recap. I think you did it last week, so I'll try my best. We started off last episode being sort of stuck. We needed to find the pot of gold. What we ended up doing is we spoke to Father and gave Father some words of wisdom, and he blessed our sunflower seeds to make them super strength so that Cheap could actually fly the pot of gold when we actually found it. What we ended up doing to actually get the pot of gold, though, is we walked up to the willow and we read a horror story, which was a carpentry book to it, and it moved its leaves out of the way in fear, and the sun and the water mixed to make a rainbow, and then we dug at the end of the rainbow to get the pot of gold. And that pot of gold was used to purchase a hippogriff which was like a brony style hippogriff in this game. And we ended the Ivo chapter by flying off on the hippogriff. Fast forward to old mate here. He is now a professor at a Hogwarts-esque school of magic. And we have a new... I mean, I guess I liken this guy over here. He's kind of like an Umbridge, right, Steve? Like, he's just this...
Yeah, but I expected him more to be a... Well, I've never watched... I didn't watch the 5th movie, but in the books, I expected him to be more like that, which is like a generally unredeemable person. But even though he's sort of assigned and he is kind of antagonistic towards us, he himself seems to have a sense of like there was something that, like we said, we needed to do, and he said, yeah, that's good. Like, he wants to run this place efficiently, even though he's basically put in to make us look bad and
yeah,
get
exactly.
us kicked out, to then make the person, our patron, look bad because our patron is the mayor.
That's right. It was to actually go find the library through the fireplace, because he tasked us to find the library, and we found out that via this map that we could actually get there if we light the fire, and we told him that, and he's like, oh, that's a good idea, but he won't give us the flue powder. But we released a little kobold to distract him, which is the 101 point and click adventure game mechanic, is to distract someone to steal their shit. And that's what we did. We stole his flue powder, so when we do manage to light this, we can actually go through the chimney.
Yeah, because that's the thing. He legitimately wants to find the library because it's part of his job to make this place run properly. But
Yep.
But then he didn't want to give us the flue powder, even though he was excited about us finding the library, which is weird contradiction.
Exactly. One of the other tasks he's given us to do, he told us to get rid of the kobolds, which we have. Kobolds are like little demon fairies. We've managed to get rid of them. But the other one is to actually clean up outside this room. But there's an ogre or a troll that won't give us any cleaning supplies, so we're trying to find that. We have found there is a broom in this display case, but it is locked, so we need to find a key. So let's go back out here. Now, the thing that I was talking to you off stream that I had a thought about, do you remember the Scrubs reference that was made last week about jamming the coins in the door?
Yeah.
Because the game made that reference, and we just thought of it as a throwaway whatever. But I realized I do have actual coins, so I could potentially try jamming the coins in the door to annoy him. Because I think he's meant to be the facsimile of the janitor from Scrubs. So we'll give it a shot at least.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works.
I think someone else might have mentioned it, because I think I then told the story of the very similar janitor story in the movie Election.
Gotcha. Maybe not. I was thinking that would have been a great idea. What's this? Oh, that's cobwebs. Are there other doors? Let's have a look. Oh, maybe it's this one. Let's try that. Oh, here we go. Jam the coin in the door. Beauty.
If I put a coin into the gap in the door on the same side as the hinges, the door won't open anymore. Done, and the caretaker never twigged.
Excellent. All right, let's tell him.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah, he keeps putting the mop in his mouth, which is real gross.
Why have you always got to be in my face?
I think there's a coin stuck in the door. Can't open it anymore.
Did you stick a coin in there?
Wasn't us.
No.
I hate it when the doors get blocked.
A huge key ring. Must be the keys to the school.
Whoa, can we? Yeah, we can.
No, that won't work. Keyring is tied to his belt. He'd probably notice if I was to stand behind him and fumble with his belt.
Do we have a spell for that? Fairy spell. Open spell?
Quick now.
Omnia nunc aperero.
Ha ha, he didn't twig.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. How are we just going to steal it in front of him, though?
Yeah.
Maybe we can just pick it up.
Got them.
Okay. Maybe the animation is normally he's there a bit longer and we took too long. I don't know. Worked. Okay, so if we got some keys, we should be able to... Oh, this is the...
Oh my god.
Wrong room. Psycho! How you doing? All you've missed out on so far since last episode is we jammed a coin in the door just like Scrubs, told him about the jammed door, and then stole his keys. Alright, let us see if we can do this and this.
One of these keys has got to fit. Ah, there we go.
Yes. Steal that broom.
What are those noises, Professor Weathervane?
I was just removing an ugly stain from our display case. Our school's achievements should be there for all the world to see as a shining example.
Good save.
Well said.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Steve. He seems to, like, sure he's corrupted, but he does have passion, I guess. All right, so we should be. I mean, it's a glorious. Let's read it.
Back when people still played on flying brooms, they had footrests on the left and right. But ever since people started carrying brooms around again, they've gone back to being standard.
Can we do that on here?
Right then, sleeves rolled up, a song on the lips, and up we go.
Song on the lips.
I thought we were going to have to cast a spell in order to get the thing to automatically do
Who
it.
am I trying to fool?
Yeah, I thought so.
The dirt is rock hard and impossible to shift, and the broom's too big for me, and the hole's huge, and I hate cleaning. It'd take me hours to get this done. There must be a better way.
There must be a better way. Oh, hang on.
I reckon this to be a spell.
Oh, keep clicking that. I wish that icon wasn't... I wish it was a gear or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What spells do we have? We have... That's an open spell.
A fire maker is an amazing piece of engineering. You fill it with
Automation.
flammable gas, which is then ignited using complicated technology.
Automation would be a good one, yeah.
Because I was wondering before if there's going to be a Sorcerer's Apprentice reference.
Let's see.
Or like Fantasia.
Yeah, that
Why work when you
Sorcerer's
can do
Apprentice.
magic?
Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. I thought we'd be able to get rid of the cobwebs, though.
And he just does. I think the idea is it's going to do that first and then do the rest.
Okay. Maybe we leave and come back. Oh, yeah. What a job.
He's already done with the floor. At least, I'd call it clean enough. If it were any more clean, it would just point out how dirty everything else is. Okay, Broom, you can stop. Broom, that's it.
Uh-oh.
Hey, stop.
You gonna clean
Stop,
up?
I
Might be a
said.
Sorcerer's Apprentice reference.
Oh, I may have a little problem. How am I supposed to get up there to remove the cobwebs? I'm not good with heights. Like most gnomes, I get nervous when the soil is further than one gnome away.
How are things, Psycho? How's your week been? Oh, we can disenchant the broom. If we can. Oh man, come on. This is difficult. Is he after getting back from your trip? Excellent. Could you stop the broom, Mr. Troll?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, there's the Flight of the Valkyries again.
Why have you always got to be in my face?
Yeah, I leave the 19th of June and get back on the 4th of July.
As you can see, I've swept the hall. Maybe you could collect the cleaning supplies.
You didn't sweep the hall. The broom did. You want to steal the credit, huh?
No, but
The broom and I sweep everything here, and you want to reap the reward.
I have to go.
He just did the thing he accused us of. This is the broom and I.
Can we... Oh, that... Use pages. Fairy spell. We don't want to use that. Can we just cast the automation spell? No, we can't. Use our wand on it.
Don't you have to just click it? You had that
Yeah, but
disenchant broom before.
every time I do it, see how it just comes on and off?
Yeah.
There has to be a way.
Well, I can't see the
Oh,
cursor, but
managed to get it. Okay. It was flashing on and off, like really quickly.
yeah.
By the powers of magic manifested in me, I command you, stop. Please. Nothing.
Okay.
Birds are flying and toads are leaping. Now is when the broom stops sweeping. Shazam! I should have known. After all, I'm not a witch.
Maximus Dominum Brumus.
Maximus Dominum Brumus Prohibere. Brumanus eon Domus Comicus Victorus. Nothing. Maybe I'd have more success if I didn't make stuff up.
Okay, so it looks like we might need another spell then.
You've won. For the moment. But don't you get too cocky, because I'll be back after I find some help.
Okay. Oh, not the classroom. There's nothing in the classroom anymore, I don't think. Let's have a look. So we still have to be... We have to try and capture the gas from this plant.
Oh, the fire starter.
Fire starter! Yep. Exactly. Apparatus. Don't think we can do anything yet. I think we gotta come back here. Alright, we're going to here. Speak to the headmaster, because he's the only other NPC.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes.
About those tasks.
Yes.
I have some good news from the entrance hall. The fight against the dirt has been won.
Very well.
However, what is your position on enchanted items?
As long as they function properly and can be controlled, no problem.
Then there's one more little thing I still have to do.
Oh, damn. I thought he was gonna help us.
What I wanted to... So, I'll get back to work then.
You do that. After all, you have already accomplished something.
We have. We have indeed. Okay, what have we got here? Is there something else in the case?
I hope no one notices the broom is missing. I'll put it back when the job's done. I'll put it...
Okay, both clicks do the same thing. Is that bug?
Yeah.
I need fire, fireplace travel powder, and a little luck. This could be my way into the library.
Nice. Well, we've got everything apart from the fire. How many syllables in the word fire, Steve?
I think it was 2.
Yeah.
Like, it could be 1 or 2, depending on how someone says it.
Yeah. I am also of the mind that it's 2, but apparently it's 1.
I'm probably technically 1, but people say it like it's 2 if you do that fire, as opposed to fire just going like, yeah, ending with an
Jeez,
R.
Pete. 1D's nuts. 1D's nuts. How you doing, Goose? Been a while. All right, let's talk to old mate again.
I don't have anything to talk to him about.
Okay, good.
So that's good.
It's fucking useless anyway.
Exhausted him. That's great. Doing all right, Goose. I've added you, because last time you were in the Rocksmith stream, you redeemed the Get Your Name on the Wall. I've added a Goose mural. Maybe we've got something in our backpack here.
Yeah, I was just about to say, the adventures is the only thing I can think of that's...
Okay, we'll go through each of them. Nope. 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 It's interesting that we've still got coins as well.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we asked the tablet. Because we haven't really found a use for the tablet yet. We'll choose that one last, just in case. Oh, this game is good. This is a Vinny Caravello special.
The moment, I have no questions.
Oh, no. Okay. Can we combine? We can give the keys back, maybe.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
He would accuse me of having blocked the door with a coin and then using some magic to steal his keys.
That's fair. I mean, that's what we did do.
The moment, I have no questions.
The only thing I can think of is to do something with... We haven't used the needle and thread yet, have we? I don't think
Not
we
that I
have.
can remember, but my memory's not too good with this.
Okay. Try and enchant the cobwebs.
Nothing.
Ah.
Probably hit a hole.
Mm-hmm.
How am I supposed to get up there to remove the cobwebs? I'm not good with heights. Like most gnomes, I get nervous when the soil is further than one gnome away.
Are we
wonder-
supposed to... Were we supposed to clean the cobwebs as well, or just the floor?
No, cobwebs as well. Even when we spoke to the headmaster, he basically said got good news and bad news. Steve,
Yeah,
have
the
you-
good news. That's what made me think it was just the floor, because it said the good news was that the floor was done. And the bad news wasn't that the cobwebs are still up. What the bad news was that the enchanted item is then there.
And still it's a selectable thing as well. Yeah, I was thinking if we could do something to this, the broom would go, oh, I need to clean that. But I guess not. You got a question, Steve?
Put on the wish list. I tend to wait till games are much cheaper.
I can't leave until I've completed the 3 tasks.
That is definitely
Called the headmaster. I don't want to let the archmage.
I've been hearing good things, and then I noticed, I forget where, it must have been on a streaming thing, but it took a bit to stream. I think you're commenting on how much time you're spending just creating a character and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh, what, you create characters
that's
in that
piqued my
game? I
interest.
thought it was like an Age of Empires style.
I don't know, because I saw the page today, but until then, I thought it was a Crusader Kings but then the screenshots looked like a Age of Empires a bit more.
Yeah, it does look good. They're not my style of game, but from the screenshots and everything, it looks pretty rad.
Oh, the coat of arms, that was it, not the person.
Gotcha. Yep. That's like Banner Saga, where you had to do that too.
Excuse me,
Planet
Headmaster.
Saga, that was the tactics game, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you create your family sort of crest thing at the start, and then it appears
Yeah.
on your flags and stuff.
About those tasks.
Yes.
Oh, nothing.
Oh. Damn. Get back to
So, I'll get back to work then.
You
That's
do
just
that.
like a city
After all, you have already
Skylines
accomplished
type
something.
gameplay, is it? Where you're plotting stuff down rather than
Yeah,
Very
kind of like
similar to the
Settlers. Would it be a spiritual successor to Settlers? Remember how that was a huge thing in the 90s?
yeah, but actually that was just an Age of Empires like with just more cutesy characters, isn't it? Wasn't it?
I don't remember. Like, I don't think there was combat like Warcraft, but it came out around the same time as Warcraft 2.
Yeah, I don't know about combat, but it was like you're placing stuff like an RTS, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, hang on. Surely this won't work. Okay. For some reason I thought maybe you could blow them down. Are these... Oh, the levers are now busted. Played Banished and it's a little bit like that. What was that game, Steve? I think we discussed it one time, but I've forgotten the name of it already. It's like a... I think it has something to do with Banished in the name. It's a black and white first-person shooter set in the the conquistadors. You fight skeletons, and it's black and white, and there's red as well.
Like there's that one that was very popular, but I think it was a different one than that.
This was indie. It wasn't that popular.
Yeah, but I mean there was that. Because I think you've asked that before, and even though I haven't played it, I was trying to think of. It's just got like a single R word, right? For the name it was like,
I think it is a single word or the something. But for some reason, Banished comes to mind, but that could be just a faulty memory that I keep tying it back to that because I thought the same thing last time.
it's got like a spiritual name, like a.
Master Marcus told me everything I need to know. Hold your
Like
head high.
revoked or
Inspire
like
your
something like
students,
that.
and
Oh,
don't
maybe.
let things get you down. I just
not-
wish I wasn't entirely on my own.
It's not revoked, but it's something similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing in here either. What are we missing?
I just have to look up. I don't think I've ever seen, but I don't think I've seen Banished.
That would
I
be
looked up the
cheap
Steam
these days.
According
page,
to the
and
plans, you have to
it's
fill the machine with a
medieval city
flammable
builder.
gas. A complicated mechanism inside ignites the gas and it creates fire.
Okay, I think this is going to be a stupid like adventure game logic, but what if we rather than blow the bellows, maybe we could suck the bellows, like if you do it in reverse to suck up the gas?
Both blowing and sucking sounds good.
I'm gonna hold my nose. That gas smells like
30
well,
minutes and you made
know,
your first filth bag
gas.
comment.
I know, it's getting a bit rusty.
Steve is such a filth bag.
Thank you. Yes!
got it.
Oh man, that's it is adventure game logic. Alright, so then we can put this into the machine.
Right then. If this gas isn't flammable, then I just don't know. Done! The machine is refueled.
You know what it could be, Steve? It could be we need to go to the library in order to get whatever we need for the cobwebs.
Here we go.
Eureka!
Eureka! Who am I talking to? There's no one here.
There's us.
Ooh, a nice flame. But how do I get it to the fireplace in the staff room?
One of these.
I'll send these plans to young Allardyce's family. He wasn't a madman. He built a machine that works wonderfully.
Nibbled notepad.
I'll tear a sheet from the notepad into strips. They
Oh,
should
yeah.
do to get the fire to the fireplace. Let's give it a try. Now, hurry!
Is it one of these, like the grog?
Paper, wood. Now the only thing missing is fire.
Oh, we actually have to use it like this.
Do you by any chance have a match, Headmaster Block?
You got it in your hand, you dickhead.
You are a trained mage, Professor. The fire spell is part of your basic training.
Yes, of course.
Or were there some gaps in your education about which I should
This goes
be
out.
informed?
No, everything is fine. I'll just go get my wand. Crap! I have no idea how to conjure up fire.
You got it in your...
Done.
Yahoo!
Come on. Burn.
We
Did
did it,
you say
guys.
something, Professor Weathervane?
I'm just about to summon fire with my magic skills. Oh, fire, come here.
Yeah.
Careful, Professor. Don't burn the whole tower down around you.
Sorry.
Excellent.
The result was great, but how did I summon fire when all I did was wave my wand about? I don't like that.
What? What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
A lovely fire. You can already feel the room getting warmer. But the heat is just a positive side effect. The fire will take me to the missing library.
Sure will. Let's do it.
Well, this should be interesting. The flames have turned green and the fire is suddenly cool. I guess it worked. It's not a normal fire anymore. It's cool and can take me anywhere on the Fireplace Travel Network.
Let's do it.
But they
I
paired.
guess I just have to think of the symbols that are painted on the plan next to the library fireplace. Owl, worm,
Okay.
and rat. Owl, worm, and rat.
Yeah, it uses passcode system. Nice.
Wow! Wherever the missing library is, I'm inside it now.
Clean thought, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to think of something.
I knew you were. Could hear it.
Huh? Hello?
What is it?
You usually have to buy the drink first.
My name is Wilbur Weathervane. Who is speaking?
It's scary. It should not be here.
Hopefully we'll learn some... What the...
What the?
It's trying to break loose. Help!
It has awakened. What does it want?
Would you mind letting me get up? It's pretty uncomfortable here.
Haha, never.
But at some point you'll have to let me get up.
Is that possible?
What?
That we, sooner or later, have to let him get up?
No idea.
I like his book moustache.
The answer to your question is,
Okay. Okay, I'll just lie here for now.
ha, exactly. Like,
I'm not being funny, but you seem to be pretty confused to me.
confused? Ha! We are, we're books. We know everything.
All right then. So come on, tell me. What type of books are you?
But me? Well, I'm a big, philosophy book. And my comrade here is, Thingy.
I am you write words in it and explain them.
Hey, yeah, a written word explanation book.
Who are you?
We are books, so,
Yes, books. That is a word.
And you're alive?
That is none of your business.
What happened? I found the library and I heard noises. I guess that was probably you.
The book is more powerful than the thingy. What's it called again?
You know, for writing.
Right. The book is mightier than the thingy.
Okay, sure.
Is the saying the book is mightier than the sword? Is that
The pen is mightier than the sword.
okay?
So it's gotten it wrong on both accounts.
Gotcha.
So, the missing library's your home?
It, isn't missing.
It was here the whole time.
Well, for the rest of us out there, it wasn't there.
Out there?
You know, in the school.
Shoe? You know anything about them?
You wear them on your feet.
So you mean your feet thought the thing here had disappeared?
There's something pretty weird here. How about we try and figure out what's going
Supposed to be
on?
ironic for
What
the
do you reckon?
forgotten words.
You can't trust it.
We don't know what it is.
It is not a book.
I say we throw it out the window so that it leaves us scattered to the four winds.
I think you're right. It has its own thoughts, and that is not a good thing. I think.
Well, I think you're getting a little bit carried away with yourselves.
Careful!
It's tearing itself loose.
It's coming right for us.
What a monster!
Look, you, I won't hurt you, but something really weird is going on here, and I am not going to let you throw me out the window.
Make it go away. We don't like it.
We know it not. It scares us.
Nasty hobbit!
Geese, in case you haven't seen this game before, it's filled with references of, you know, games, movies, things like that. Do you think, Steve, the implication here is someone has deliberately tried to hide the library and wipe the memories of the book so we don't learn something to defeat the something?
Maybe. Or I thought, because of the way they're paranoid, maybe they did it, and to stop people from, like, there might be a thing about people breaking their spines and doing stuff like that.
The references then, Geese, was like Lord of the Rings with Gollum as one of the books, saying nasty hobbit.
Yeah, nasty hobbit.
But there's it's
there's-
filled with them.
For this version of the games, maybe a little bit too many Harry Potter references, but like that, using the powder to get through the fireplace is Harry Potter.
Keep in mind, this game came out before JK showed her Voldemort side.
Yeah.
So I can't really blame
You
the
can-
game for that, because at the time, you know.
I think like because you guys were comparing her to Notch last time, but I think she's way worse because like I didn't worry about her stuff too much. Like Notch has never like made a new video game so that he can make the villain transgender person. Like it doesn't go that fucking far.
What are you referring to? I don't know what that is.
She wrote it like J.K. Rowling actually wrote novels where the villain is the main horrible villain is a transgender person.
Oh, I've never read anything
That's
about her Harry
as
Potter
part of
books.
the double downing. Yeah, I haven't read it, but that was her just now double downing on her ideology.
Yeah. I'm not going to excuse any of Notch's behavior either, because he doesn't get a free pass in my eyes.
No.
It's the same as Randy Pitchford. Like, Randy Pitchford has done some disgusting child shit, but he gets a free pass for some reason. I don't know why, because people like Borderlands, I guess. Like, why aren't people boycotting the shit out of that?
I wonder if the books were always alive, or were they brought to life because of this place? And shouldn't books be terribly wise creatures? Why are the ones here so simple-minded?
Oh. Take a book.
That's strange. The writing is very pale and fuzzy. It's almost as if... Ah!
That's just like the...
I have to get used to these living books.
It's like the never-ending story. The fiction's being lost.
Yeah. I mean, that could be a reference. I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah, definitely will be, but it does remind me of that. But yes, that's part of it. That's part of why they couldn't remember words, is they're slowly losing knowledge.
It's in its nose.
Note. This is a spell. I think it's even... Yes! The fire spell! The most important spell of all to a mage! I finally have it!
Oh, sweet. That's good. Oh, that means we could burn away the cobwebs, right? Pew pew.
Maybe, yeah.
A doily. There's something about doilies that always smell like dust.
Yeah.
Like, I like to smell everything. Like, I'll pick stuff up and smell it all the time. But a doily is always, like, dusty. There's never a fresh
It's also
doily.
the thing of, like, why do we even fucking exist at all?
Are they meant to be, like, coasters? Like, just material
Yeah.
coasters?
I don't know. Like, I think they're just supposed to make something pretty. I've wondered if there's a... This is probably too devious, but like sometimes I've wondered if it's to teach children not to put their elbows up on the table.
Maybe.
So that's what I mostly remember about doilies is sort of leaning on a table, like where you've got and then you just end up your elbows hurt and you've got that imprint on your elbows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. I remember doing the same thing, but like putting your arms like this on the table as a kid. Can you do me a favor, Steve, and just Google why do doilies exist, and let's just see what comes up?
If it
We
weren't
like
so
those GQ
scary,
things.
The library could be a really nice place.
Yep.
I think it once was.
If
You
it's
don't
like a
see
Cora
doilies
answer,
anywhere else in the
I'm good
school.
with it.
Oh, I got a slightly not offensive, but yeah, the first result is why did women make doilies?
Okay. Why
It's
do
very
women make
assuming.
doilies? Yeah, it is assuming, but let's find out. Let's just pretend it's like, why do people make doilies? Let's find out what it is.
Ever seen a fancy meal set out with lacy white papers under the plates and glasses? No.
Sure have.
White papers under the plates or glasses.
Not paper, but like doily. Oh, that's weird. Shifting.
While visiting someone's home and noticing white lacy fabric on the tables over the arms. Oh yeah, over the arms of the couch too.
Yeah.
Never actually seen that except in movies, I guess.
It's almost like the Italian nonna plastic on the
Yeah.
furniture.
Not sure this desk was meant for students. It might have belonged to the librarian. Looking at the tools, a large part of the work must have been the care and repair of books. The books have all retreated to the shelves. I don't know which ones attacked me. Listen, I won't hurt you. I've been looking for you. You and the library should come back to the school.
Make it go away.
It scares us.
But I won't hurt you. How can I prove that?
Go away. Go away.
Did you make the library disappear? Do you know how to make it reappear?
It should leave us alone.
Maybe we can help each other. One hand washes the other.
It wants to wash us, so the last bit of ink will blur.
Oh,
No, talking isn't helping here. I just have to prove to them I'm their friend.
How are we going to do that?
Maybe they know how to make a library reappear. Maybe they don't. Whatever.
Okay.
As long as they don't trust me, I won't get a thing out of them.
Okay, we added a bit with defining like crochet and like
Yep.
sort of stuff. So there's probably more, but I've hit one point where it said mostly used to protect furniture, and they'll use like coasters to protect wood tables from heat or water. They're also used on the arms of sofas or chairs to keep the furniture looking new, which I guess makes sense because that's where the wear would be, where your elbow is resting or like moving. It mentions one interesting part that's probably way before even our grandparents' time. A special kind of doily called an antimacassar was used for the backs of chairs or sofa, with macassar being a type of hair oil that many men used. So the antimacassar protected the furniture from oily stains.
That makes sense. Okay.
But it's also, that's the usefulness, but it's also decorative, which is the thing that blows me away. Used to cover dresses or other flat surfaces on dining tables, used instead of tablecloths.
Yeah. I think also maybe it gave people something to do. Like you got knitting and, you know, just like a little hobby. Because I can imagine a doily would be really easy to make.
Yeah, but also, like it mentions at the very start, is when it first came about, it was sold as a type of lace, but it's cheaply and easily manufactured.
Okay.
Using a technique. They found a technique to manufacture them easily and cheaply, so it also could be just the poor person's lace.
I got a question for Psycho and Geese. Have you ever worn lace before? As in, like, the stereotypical lace? Because I don't think I've ever seen a person, other than, like, modern lace, I guess, like, lingerie, I've never seen a person actually wear lace. Wedding dress. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah. I guess is it lace the veil? That'd be netting, right? That's not lace. Church veils. Ah, yeah, there you go. Okay, I guess it is a kind of lace. I just thought it was like mosquito netting, like the same material. You don't want to get bitten by mosquitoes on your wedding day. That was Alanis Morissette's actual first lyric until she reworked it and changed
for irony.
Yep.
It's like getting bitten by mosquitoes on your wedding day.
A few years if nobody looks after them. Perhaps the books fed them so they wouldn't have to live here in total darkness.
Doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, it's no less ironic than all her other examples of irony, but
yeah. It's this is just a shower thought that I had. So I went to a wedding. Was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had off.
The groom caught COVID, so there was that message that got sent out to everyone saying, "Hey, groom's got COVID." And when Lisa had told me that, like she was at work and she sent me a text message, and I hopped in the shower. And in my mind, I was just singing, like, getting COVID on your wedding day, like the Alanis Morissette thing over and over. Thankfully, I didn't get it, though. That would have been disastrous.
So we masked up the whole time, or did they just go,
no,
people have had it by now?
He caught it at the wedding, so he didn't have it at the wedding.
So this was this is a contact message. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, hey, if you've interacted with Jules, you may have... COVID. You know what's interesting? I'm not going to dox him by saying his full name, but I didn't know his surname until the wedding vows. And no shit, it's like the wedding singer. You know, do you remember the wedding singer, how it was like Julia Gulia was her name? Which is hilarious. Oh, yeah. He has a name so similar to that. It's a male version of Julia Gulia. It made me laugh so much in my head. I haven't actually told Lisa my thoughts on that. I probably should. It was very good.
Oh, this book is in worse than poor condition. The glue has given up the ghost and now several pages are missing. Here's one of the pages. I'll take it with me.
Yes. Oh, he told me something at the wedding that I could totally forgot about. I don't know. You would have been there, Steve, but I don't remember this, but it's kind of funny. He said that on my birthday one time when we went out for karaoke, when we all left, because, you know, we went to that FM karaoke place. It was like the
Yeah,
place.
I remember that.
He said that, like, as we were all leaving and we'll get all getting our stuff to leave the venue to go home, he picked up, like, the bag of my birthday gifts and never returned it to me. So he literally stole all my birthday presents by accident.
Oh, okay. As in still has them, or?
Well, not now, because it was like 7 years ago or something, but
Yeah.
yeah. The first thing he did when he came up to me, he goes, like, he was drunk, he goes, "I'm so sorry, I stole all your birthday presents." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he goes, "We went to karaoke and I picked it up and I hopped in the cab and I was looking in my hand and I realized I had a bag full of birthday presents and I never returned them." So, I don't know. He lucked out. He scored big.
Yeah. I guess because I was thinking, like, you probably missed it, but I guess it was mostly just like bottles of booze and stuff. Probably a bottle of citrus in there.
Probably.
If I could repair the book, that might convince the other books that
I think I remember that night, because the thing I remember is
have to sew the missing pages together and then glue them to the book spine.
We've got...
Doodle-doodle-oo.
Huh? Do you know anything about book repair?
Oh, the
I
tablet.
know everything.
You have to sew the pages together, right? A few at a time.
Correct. The so-called quires.
And these quires are then glued to the book?
Correct. For which you need wheat starch paste.
I don't have any of that.
Alternatively, alchemically manufactured adhesives or some natural products such as troll snot can be used.
Give me another Harry Potter
snot?
reference. We're going to stick the
Correct.
wand up his nose.
Troll snot forms the basis of many industrial adhesives.
Thank you for this valuable and somewhat disgusting information. Cheers.
Can't be as bad as getting that dude to spit in the hole filled with powdered...
Yes.
What was it? Powdered
Yeah,
plaster.
we filled it with powder. He had to make it into a paste so we could get a print of whatever it was. Was that it?
Yeah, it was something. It was a tip of a spear or something. We needed the end of it, and we had to talk to him about the zombies because he hated zombies. So he would go "Ptoo," and spit, and he would always spit in that same hole. So you'd build the plaster cast. Very strange.
Yeah.
Core eating bull penis. Oh fucking hell, Mum! I don't want to eat any more bull penis. Come on, Core, put it in your mouth. It's basically what happened.
That's the 6th sheet. I think there's only one missing now.
Oh, okay. One missing.
Just ignored Geese's comment.
Love it when your dudes. Oh, jeez. That. Can we get a filth bag geese in the chat?
Yeah, Geese does me a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah, by proxy, I guess. You should hear her thoughts on John Hamm.
Oh, I've heard, yeah.
All right, loose pages.
Individual sheets aren't going to get me far here. I have to use a needle and thread to sew all of the pages into a quire.
Okay.
So, one thing I remember about that night at
Pages into a quire
karaoke,
later, but I still haven't found all of them.
One more. Sorry, go on.
I remember, like, because we were there, and at one stage he got friendly with one of the other guys. I think it's someone I didn't know, also someone I didn't know well. What was that?
What was the very start of that? I missed the context.
When we went to karaoke with that guy that got married recently.
Yep.
I remember when we were at karaoke, he got friendly with a guy, which I also didn't know that well. I remember the two of them started really broing out and going, "Oh, we've got to do a song," but sort of doing a very, like a sort of bromance sort of thing. I just remember them doing that, and I looked over at their two girlfriends, the person would now be his wife, and another girl, and they're just sort of sitting there quietly. it was just like a weird thing that just sort of struck me. And then later, like a couple of weeks later, I was listening to an episode of the Dollop, which is the American comedians doing history things, and they did a history thing about American soldiers serving in the Pacific, and at one stage, a lot of them got dropped off. It was Darwin or Canberra. I think a bit of both, but like as either R&R or they had a like a small base there, and it was about the interactions, and I had like some perspectives of the American soldiers. One of them was almost like an anthropologist. Is it anthropologist studies societies? I think.
Maybe.
It was almost like, what's that?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's almost like that, like this American soldier's account is like a anthropologist studying society, but it's like one of the comments was it said about how Australian men have displays of masculinity, which is very common in most cultures, but he goes, this is the weirdest. Okay, this is probably the only culture where the displays of masculinity are towards other men, and the women are mostly forgotten. And it was a very weird comment, and it's because the person's gone, I don't know any other society that's like this. And it was weird. There was 2 weeks after that night, because it just suddenly made me remember that, where two guys broing out with each other and shouting and singing loudly together and arm in arm, and their 2 girlfriends just sitting by forgotten. And it's like, shit, that's actually true.
You may have a piece to a puzzle that I need to know the answer to. Do you remember who that other guy was?
Nah, I thought I did.
Oh, damn.
But then as I was trying to recall it, I couldn't remember.
Because it's funny that you should say that exact thing. Because Jules went to me at the wedding, he goes, I remember when we went to karaoke and there was that friend of yours that I was really, really friendly with, and he was such a cool dude, and he was singing all these old Italian songs, and I immediately thought it was Rob, but I'm guessing it wasn't Rob if that's the case.
No, because I would have thought it's him and Rob. It's actually, I think it was a friend of a friend or something.
I thought it was Engelbert Humperdinck, but I don't know. I just assumed it was Rob, and he's like, because I said, oh, it must have been Rob, and he's like, oh,
if someone said we were singing Italian songs with him, I was like, I would go, yeah, it was probably Rob, but
yeah.
No, because I remember both of them kind of being strangers.
This wall, this arch, it looks like a door belongs here, but there's only a wall. It's almost as if this room was hiding from the world. Or was it forgotten?
This is probably the door when we reattach it to Hogwarts.
This wall, this arch, it looks...
Okay, we've already said that. What's up here?
I think the library goes even further up there. One can hardly see anything because it's so dark, and I don't see a ladder or a stairway that would lead up there. If the librarian wasn't some sort of monkey, I mean an ape, I don't know how he'd get up there. I thought there weren't very many books in this school. No wonder. They're all here. Depending on what lies beyond the passages, this could easily be the largest magic library in the country.
I'm really worried about this missing page. Oh, hang on. Is this it? Oh, no, that's just the... We need that one page to be able to build the book, but I thought we've checked everywhere. Look at the desk, done that. We talked to the books once we've built a book. Oh, look at the drawer. Come on, please be one in there.
Empty. Everything that might once have been in there seems to be spread across the desk.
Damn.
I need wood for a fireplace, and instead of burning books or a shelf, I'd rather have something that no one seems to use.
Do we already have the page? Because we have that...
Oh, we just stole the desk.
There's that page or something in our inventory, isn't it? That we don't know. Not that one.
We've collected... These are all the loose pages. It says we need one more of these pages.
Okay, yeah.
They all stack into these loose ones. Let's
Just one sheet missing.
Yeah.
Once I have that, I can fix the poor book in the library, and hopefully the other books will accept me as a friend.
Okay. If we get the... Oh, maybe... If we use the... Hang on.
A finely crafted white doily. Useless, but pretty. The wood is old and very dry. It would burn well.
What would we need to burn again?
Archmage Alistair's magic slate. I like it. It looks important. And it's got lovely rounded corners, which of course makes the design unique for pattern purposes, I guess. Hello?
How can I help you, Mr. or Mrs.? Enter username.
Oh, it's to get back. I see.
Can you tell me how to get back
That
out
makes
to the
sense.
library?
Enter and exit rooms through the corresponding openings in the wall region. Should none of these so-called doors be available, try using the smaller openings that do not reach to the ground. See also window.
Slate, you say simple things in a really sophisticated manner. Wow. Windbag. Okay, yeah, over and out.
Alright, so if we go this into here.
It would be better if the headmaster never finds out about this.
Okay. And then we use Firearmus.
Igni faxius ignis ferro. I'm slowly getting the hang of this.
Okay.
What did it do?
It summoned the Red Devourer.
Then we use the flu powder.
That was the last of the fireplace travel powder. But I think it was enough.
Nice. Okay. I'm thinking, this is just, once again, the adventure logic. Because doilies usually are dusty, maybe that's how we get the troll to sneeze? I don't know. We'll see. Let's
Maybe
go.
I still think it's going to be stick out one up its nose.
Alright, we'll try that. Oi, you! Come here! No! No! Well, let's have a chat with him.
I don't have anything to talk to him about. So that's good.
Okay, that didn't work. Oh, I meant to use the spell. Okay.
Nothing. Probably hit a hole. Theoretically that could work, but in reality I'd probably burn the whole place down.
Damn, okay. Okay.
I'll send these plans to an analyst family. It wasn't a madman. The machine worked wonderfully.
Alright, let's, okay, we need troll snot. Let's think about this. Automation. Control room. I guess we can go speak to the headmaster.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Do quills usually make people
Yes.
sneeze? Is that a thing? Like,
I guess the feather could.
tickle the nose? Yeah.
About those tasks.
No, I don't think it would cause a sneeze, but in fiction logic, yeah, it definitely would.
I was in the library. It's fine, more or less.
Because a feather would tickle, but I don't think it
Where
would
is
cause
it?
a
Well, it's not easy to get into.
sneeze, except
You
in
just need a little
cartoons
bit of
and
magic.
Unfortunately, that is unacceptable. The library is a room like every other room in this building, and it has to live with the fact that staff and students may want to enter it in the conventional manner. Through the door.
But how?
I do not care how. Get the room back, Professor. And then I can finally return this loose page to where it belongs.
Hang on. He's got the loose page.
What I wanted to...
It seems out of order. Like, oh.
That note you have there, it looks like a page from a book.
Yes, indeed. It's an incomplete travelogue. The traveler, apparently a researcher, speaks of a country called Laputa. The arts, sciences, languages, and crafts are revolutionary. Very exciting concepts, but unfortunately, the book is incomplete.
If you give me the page, I might be able to find the rest of the book for you.
Thank you. I'd like the whole story.
Oh.
I'm sure the tale will end well and will serve as a role model for us. Yeah, take it.
That was easier. Thank goodness. I was dreading that. Okay.
So, I'll get back to work then.
You do that. After all, you have already accomplished something.
We have indeed. Now let's see. I almost clicked on the book again. Can we do this and this?
All right. Now I'll sew the 7 together.
So.
Done.
It's still it's not though,
Beautiful
right?
new choir for a
do.
book.
All right. Needle and thread's gone. Beauty. All right. I will be back in 1 second. Did you need to go to the toilet, Steve, or do you want to vamp for 30 seconds?
You try to vamp.
All right, do it. Vamp.
It's gonna be easier said than done. But yeah, I've been playing Manor Lords. It's on my wish list though. I've been playing Planet Crafter, which is like it's one of those base building ones. But it initially played the demo and didn't get it, but because it didn't seem to have much. But it's basically just a way chill version of those. Where there's nothing to attack you. There's no real bad reversals. It's just that you just constantly try to build up. But also, it's got a unique concept of terraforming a planet. So it starts off with, as you produce oxygen and heat and pressure, the sky turns. It starts off looking like Mars before we knew what Mars looked like 80s version of Mars, where it's red sky, red Earth. But the sky turns blue initially, and I'm up to the point where there's blue sky, moss. I've just started with insects, so there's butterflies, and I've got a few beehives. One of the nasty parts of it is, or not nasty, tricky, is the bit it starts you off. It gives you a hint because you receive a message from someone saying you should probably build on high ground. Don't know why, but I get a sense that that's what you're supposed to. Good planet crafters would build on high ground. And if you don't do that, your starting location where you landed is basically at the bottom of what would become a lake. So you reach that point where water starts rising, because water, kind of clever part is some stuff happens gradually, like water rises gradually till its proper point. So water will start rising in your base, and you'll be panicking and trying to move everything before it sinks your base. Kind of a clever part.
And we're back. Yeah, I've seen you and Matt play that game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where I started. I think I got the game to keep up with that. Because at the demo, I think didn't have much going for it. Or at least felt like I was just creating arrays of things. But when I saw if you progress past that point, it's actually pretty good. Where everything's getting prettier and prettier, and yeah.
Do you like Matt's redemption for karaoke?
Yeah, it's kind of a very interesting one. Doesn't it? I think I've only seen it done twice. Once by you. I think other than that, when I first saw his stream, someone did it.
Yeah, I like it.
I saw him. He did a karaoke stream once where it was like 6 people over Discord.
I would like to watch that. Karaoke streams are fun. I would never do one, but Keith Squared was going to potentially do one, and that would be amazing to watch.
I think I think he did it because actually I remember you showed me a VOD of one of them. I think, or maybe they did a YouTube backup, but yeah. I think I remember you showing me one of them that someone else did.
It wasn't Keith, but I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't Keith. Didn't know any of them.
I'm thinking this broom, because it's dusty now from sweeping up the dirt. Maybe that could tickle his nose.
Yeah. Or if you drop something that's dusty, like there's like a ball of dust somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Or something that's dusty, you can drop it onto where the broom's sweeping and it'd knock up the dust.
It's really hard to talk to the broom. Come on. Dusty these nuts? Yeah, pretty dusty. Oh, you just got to click in the center of gravity of the broom. Okay.
There has to be a way.
Okay, let's see. Oh, we've tried those.
You've won. For the moment. But don't you get too cocky, because I'll be back after I find some help. I don't have anything to talk to him about, so that's good.
Oh, this worked. Okay.
Look here, isn't it pretty?
Oh, and he's just going to blow his nose in it to just...
Ugly.
That's not true. Got it from my grandmother. It's an heirloom. And, wow, it means a lot to me.
Yes.
Thank you for showing it to me.
Ha ha! I tricked you. I wanted your snot in the cloth.
Oh, wow. You're so great. Snot.
Nigel.
And that drops if we want another bodily fluid.
Oh, Steve. Filth bag. Oh. You'll make these gals blush. I mean, if you can make geese blush, that's something.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I could make geese blush.
I've got a little treat. A little K-time. K-time? K-time bar thingy? Come book city limits. Jesus. Let's build a book.
Will this turn our trust with the others if we actually make a book, like fix it?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be like a doctor to them?
I'll smear a little troll snot along the spine. Ugh. And then I'll carefully glue the choir in. Done. As good as new. I attempted to rise, but was not able to stir. For, as I happened to lie on my back, I found my arms and legs were strongly fastened on each side to the ground. The same was the case with my very long and thick hair. I likewise felt several slender ligatures across my body, from my armpits to my thighs. I could only look upwards. The sun began to grow hot, and the light offended my eyes.
You can read me?
Yes.
Well, of course. You are actually one of my favorite books.
Read on.
You mean you can?
Books cannot read. We have to be read. When no one reads us, our stories fade and we forget who we are.
That's why they're fading.
Oh, that is so sad. I would love to help you all, but I've so much to do and I can't possibly read you all.
Reading books is ancient magic. You can
on.
travel
Take
to
that.
foreign places, the past and the future.
What does that mean?
There's always time for a good book.
Well, okay then. Who wants to go first?
Me, pick me.
It was the best of times. It was the worst
Ooh.
of times.
Bibliophile
It was the
achievement.
age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness.
Is he reading all of them?
That was great.
Ah.
I'm going to repeat that as soon as possible.
Success.
Well, how did I do? And how long was I gone?
Not long enough.
Alright, so now we've got that. We still don't know how to do this, but let's go speak to the headmaster at least. Last night I started watching that TV show, Baby Reindeer. Have you heard of that?
No, haven't heard of it.
It's a new show on Netflix. It was one of those, like, Lisa reads a lot, and she's like, oh yeah, I read the book of that kind of thing. And so I thought I'd check it out, and it's weird. It's a true story about a man that gets, say, stalked by a lady.
Okay.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes.
About those tasks.
Yes.
Oops.
Understood.
That was a job pretty well done, right?
Do you want praise every time you are
Yes.
successful in doing something for which you are paid?
Yes, please.
No.
What I wanted to... about those tasks.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nothing.
So we got to get rid of those cobwebs still.
So, I'll get back to work then.
You are doing amazingly well.
Hell yeah. We sure are. What to do? Do we have anything new? We could use the fire spell on the broom. It might get scared and go to the top. Hey, is that Johnny 5? I think that is. Oh, it's Wally, maybe.
Where's that?
The spell for the automation. It's either Wally or Johnny 5 in that picture.
I can't see the picture that well.
Oh, you gotta put your glasses on.
No, it's not that. It's the resolution.
Let's try the fire spell.
Even if I could justify burning school property, how would I get rid of the ashes?
Okay. Maybe we'll try the automation spell again then. Yeah, that's not highlightable. That's not highlightable. It's weird we still got the coins. Maybe we could jam the door again. I might try that in a second. Alright, we'll start from the scratch. Nope. 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 It's weird we've also still got the bellows. What do we need that for?
The moment I have no questions.
Nope. It still has the... Oh no, it's not there anymore.
I don't have anything to talk to him about, so that's good.
Maybe the books will know now that they're our friend.
Wow!
Oof.
It looks like this library has finally
The
returned
hell's
to life.
this? This is Steve's books. These naughty books.
Wait, well, where's the naughty? Where's the naughty ones?
In the corner here. Covered in the white stuff.
I never do that to a book.
What is this? Laws of Avantasia. Hello? Are you alive? You're not going to bite my finger off if I open you, right? In Bracken, men are forbidden by law from giving their wives a nasty look on Sundays. In Belzine, women are forbidden to wear fake moustaches if said wearing could incite temple visitors to laughter. Strange laws. What else have our legislators come up with? In Shindula, men and women over 18 years are prohibited by law from opening their mouths while smiling if doing so would reveal more than one missing tooth. Oh, come on. No one could really come up with this stuff. These are the silliest laws I've ever heard of. In Seastone, public employees under 1.5 meters in height are not allowed to work at heights of more than 3 meters. I take it all back. This book is coming with me.
Yes. It's the law. Troll will have to deal with that. Hey Geese, you're hip with the youth. What is it with remember how like when girls would do selfies, they would do like duck lips? The new thing seems to be, and maybe you can explain this to this old guy here, where girls will smile, but they will bite onto their tongue with their top teeth, like it's like as if they've got a second lip. Does that make sense? Does that provide you, Steve, with a description of what I'm referring to?
I think so, but I think it's more like they're sticking their tongue out a little bit.
Just a
their
tad,
teeth.
not fully, but
Yeah.
enough to be as out as a bottom lip, kind of thing. Rotten books.
Oh, what happened to these books?
A sad story. Their fate was sealed by the leaky roof.
Well, maybe I can fix them.
It's too late for that.
Correct. That's why we should help them before they're destroyed. Oh, no. Not this again.
Okay.
We've already been through all this. The book friend hasn't got time for silliness.
Time
Yeah, it's only thing I would have thought it was just a flirting. To me, it's a cute flirting thing. I don't know about it being
Books are ruined, and there's
I haven't recognized it
nothing
as
to
a
do to change that.
common, like, bad though, like Duck Clips was.
A great team. I didn't read all of the books. Once I got started, many of the books remembered their texts. It was as if they were awakening from a long sleep. I only had to read a few sentences, and they were able to remember who they were again. The text came back, black as coal and crisp, and they began to quote from their contents. All at once. It was fantastic.
Okay.
Hello, friends.
He who from the world retires, void of hate is blessed. Who a friend's true love inspires, leaning on his breast.
Clean thought, Steve.
Very nice.
Wilbur, friend of books, has returned. Hail to our king!
Come on, I didn't do that much.
It is a kingly act to assist the fallen.
You seem to all be doing well again.
We have so many stories to tell, so much knowledge to share.
Tomorrow, I'll bring my students here. They could use a few good books.
And we could use them.
At last, the door to the library's reappeared. Things are going to get a lot livelier around here.
Oh, let's hope so. We don't want the library to be so ashamed of us that it hides again.
Is that why it disappeared?
Philosophy books that can't hold a thought. Dictionaries almost speechless. Travel books that have lost their way. We were not a collection one could be proud of.
You said earlier that you need the students. What for?
You experienced it yourself. Books that are no longer read lose their power. They fade. They're forgotten. Our ideas and our knowledge only stay alive for as long as we're read.
Are all you books alive then?
No, even here there are books that cannot emanate magic. Some books stay dead, no matter how often you read them.
Oh, I had a math book in school once. It was just like that.
I can imagine.
I've got to go. Lots to do. Ta-da.
Goodbye, Wilbur, and take time for a good book.
Whatever.
What's this book?
And you? Who are you?
From the spirits that I call, sir, deliver me.
Aha! A suitable book. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Tell me, how did the apprentice get rid of the enchanted broom in the book again?
Back now, Broom, into the closet. Be thou as thou wert before, until I, the real master, call thee forth to serve once more.
Back now, Broom, into the closet. Be thou...
There you go. There's a reference for you, Steve, the one that you mentioned.
Yeah, the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Hello?
Wilbur, I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You were waiting for me?
You've been waiting for me.
Of course, for many years, since way back then.
But I don't think I've ever seen you before.
You didn't. Of course you have.
What?
Many years in the past. It just hasn't happened yet.
It's what we thought. Remember, we thought there was going to be a time travel aspect earlier, that we were the Great Gnome.
Who are you?
Call me Emmett. Emmett, the Book of Time Travel. Alternatively, Emmett, the Scatterbrain. I know everything there is to know about time travel.
Captain Nate travelled back in time. He had an amulet from the Archmage.
But our bewildered friend here thinks you can just zip around the time stream without the use of any magic at all. Just into the past. The future isn't written yet. Have you never heard of the word paradox? Eh?
If it were possible, we could save those poor books from being soaked through.
Oh. Okay, cool. That's interesting.
And how exactly does this all work? Time travel without magic, I mean.
Why, how all journeys with books work. You read about a time, imagine it, and then, great Scott, you're there. Hey presto, tra-la-la. It's that simple. Precisely. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you about it.
It can't hurt to try. Send me to the past.
Are you absolutely certain? The past is a strange place.
Tell me about it.
Well, listen. And the world was the same, and yet different.
What is this?
Wow.
The books are still rotten. I mean, already rotten. I haven't gone back far enough.
Lanx, how you doing? That's really good, the way this is done.
Yeah.
Hello? Can you still talk?
What do you mean, still?
We've always been able to speak. We are living books. And you are?
Wilbur, from the future.
Naturally.
Yep, doing well over here. Just playing in an adventure game.
Tell me, why does everything suddenly look so strange in here?
Strange? What do you mean, strange?
What do you mean?
It's never looked any different.
But it did. In my time, it was all much sharper and somehow more detailed.
Oh, so things look sharper in the future.
Yes, it feels a little harder to move about too.
What do you mean?
Have you suffered a knock
Yep.
to the head recently, my young friend? Perhaps you should consult a medicus.
Those books in the corner there, how long have they been like that?
A tragic story. A few years ago, somebody was supposed to repair a hole in the roof, but they forgot.
That's why I'm here. I just don't think I've travelled back far enough.
You don't say.
I reckon this is the book here. Oh, you can't see the cursor.
A book about time travel sent me here. Where is it?
Verdant tree. Oh,
He never shut his flap about his crazy theories, so we took care of it.
I'm just going to take a little look around here.
Please yourself.
Not that way, Steve, you filth bag.
The fire looks quite strange. The flames dance so evenly, and there's no smoke.
So it looks a little bit too small for the fireplace too, like the flames themselves.
Yeah, I think this is a real fire rather than our flue fire.
No sign of whoever was supposed to repair the roof.
Yeah, but
Water
also I
is
think
going
it's
to
just
drip through come the next storm.
slightly the wrong
Makes any
sprite.
difference
Like
for most
it's
books now.
they could have made a very more basic looking fire. Would have been slightly better.
I'd love to see what the rest of the school looks like right now. But I'm just here to save the books, and there are more than enough things that need doing back in my time. Burying a book underneath its peers. How could you? What the others did to you wasn't very nice.
Books are very stubborn. Once you've written something in them, it's very difficult to change their mind.
It actually worked! I'm really here!
That can't be disputed, but what?
Oh, yeah.
Time travel, whatnot. You sent me back to this point in time.
It worked? Great Scott! It worked! I always knew it would!
Send me a few more years into the past. Please.
How do I do that?
Well, you tell me about the past, and I imagine exactly what it was like.
I see. All right, then.
Oh, we're going to go further back in.
Things were very different around.
I was going to make a joke of whether we end up as a text-based adventure.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
No sound.
no voice. Yeah. This is a library. What are you shouting like that? Why are you shouting like
Yes,
that?
now the fire is what I would have expected, but I guess that was an in-between spot before.
You can't hear yourself. The words I'm saying. I've been struck dumb. You're talking nonsense. If you were mute, how would we talk to each other? I don't know. A toolbox. Finally a trace of our unreliable workman. Locked. Hey, you're intact. Why shouldn't we be intact? Because of the hole in the ceiling. The rain fall through and you'll get wet. Oh, someone will take care of that. I've come from the future. Let me tell you, you're in terrible danger. Huh, the youngsters always have to be so dramatic. But we've hardly been lying here a few years and you want us to move elsewhere? Strength is born from calmness, my hectic friend. But the roof, the hole, gah. If only you'd move just a little to the side, you'd stay intact. Just slide over a bit, then the water can't hurt you. We're too old to move. Anyway, this is our rightful spot. That spot can't be important, especially when your lives are at stake. Not that important. This is the place exactly with the right distance from the fireplace in order to stay warm, but not too hot. In the summer, 2 airstreams are in here and there, and oh man, it's hard to read because it's orange. But we're staying right here. It's our spot. Where's the workman who's supposed to be fixing the roof? I see a ladder and tools, but I don't see the workman. Oh, he's just gone to fetch something. I'm pretty certain he won't be coming back. In the spring, it will only be 5 years since he disappeared. Something to do the next 20 years, I will take the ladder and tools away, but then you'll already be rotted. Now listen here. It's not the kind of thing you should say to old books, and we've probably got a good century or two ahead of us. I'll be right back. We'll be here. Yes, that's exactly my problem. Oh, we got the ladder here. The ladder leads up to the gallery. From there, you could probably reach the roof. Toolbox is locked. No sign of the workman. Oh. We've got an open Automation. Oh, what? Oh, how about the keys? Nope. Guess not. The further you travel back in the past, the more Spartan everything seems to be. Back then, back in the day when there was only a handful of books. There you are. You could have warned me that you can't hear yourself talk back in this time. It's quite irritating. Do I know you? You're the time travel book, aren't you? No, I've only just been bound by the librarian. Where's the librarian? I'd like to meet him. I've already heard so much. Oh, he's delivering some freshly bound books from the Mage's Tower. He climbed up the walls like a monkey, although he's obviously not a monkey.
As Discworld reference.
Yeah. I know you're from the future. You're the book about time travel. I know what your theme will be. Time travel? Sounds quite crazy. Yes, but it works. At least in this room you sent me here. Me? You, time travel? You're the only book here that knows anything about it. However, it does cause a few problems. Yes, but time travel? I'll learn everything about it. The words will fly off my pages and everyone will want to read me, only because I hold the secrets of time travel. Hooray! But wait. But now how do I... This is a very, very small touch, but I'm not sure if you noticed. Previously, when we've selected a dialogue choice, it actually says exactly what that dialogue choice was. But back in time, when you click it, it's not the same thing. It's like, ish. Which is kind of funny because that's how it is in some old games.
Yeah.
Hello. What is it now? Do you perhaps know anything about time travel? Might be stuck in here in this time. Aren't we all? Well, yes, but I'd really like to go back to my own time. Us too. Everything was better in the past. Look at this new fandangled gadgetry. All that youth is interested in colourful pictures and there's a dreadful music everywhere you go. It's different in the past. People still read. You could tell me more about back then? Of course. Everything was wonderful. We've gone back even further. Okay. You're in a brightly lit library. A fat man in dungarees is sleeping in front of the blazing fireplace. The distinct odor of alcohol hangs in the air. Look at the library. You look around with your eyes peeled. No ladder, no toolbox, but there is a roll of tar paper. You have a feeling that this workman isn't particularly well organized. Take roofing paper. Right, you take the heavy roll of roofing paper and add it to your immeasurable inventory. Look at the workman. The snoring man with stubble on his chin wearing dirty dungarees. Overalls, I guess. With some empty wine bottles beside him. And there's a strap with a key hanging around his neck. Take the key. You try to undo the knot in the leather strap, but it's too tight to loosen. You can't untie the knot, and you can't pull the strap over his head either. You can barely reach it. Use flap opening spell with leather cord. You take out your wand and perform some impressive magic. The knot in the leather strap around the drunken man's neck becomes undone, and the key slips from the strap and sits invitingly on top of the man's fat belly. Take the key. You took the key from the man's fat belly and hold it up in the air triumphantly. Got it! Take wine bottle. The bottles are empty. You don't need empty bottles. Then again, I don't exactly need full ones either. Take the library. You can't take that. Look at old books. You look at the old books which are lying in their place, just like they were in the other time. As might be expected, they're safe and sound and haven't moved an inch. Look at the key. A little key, like one from a padlock. It's lying on a sleeping workman's stomach. Oh, we took it. Shouldn't be there. Take. Okay. Oh, we already know this. Talk to yourself. This is way beyond weird. The world consists of nothing more than letters and some symbols. One thing's for sure, I'm not going any further back. Talk to the workman. Hello, excuse me. The sleeping man let out a short grunt, and you're not sure if it was intended for you. Hey, wake up! You've got to repair the roof. The man doesn't react. He's sleeping soundly. Talk to old books. Hello? Who are you? The workman's assistant? You could say that. How long has the workman been here drunk? It seems that the workman has gotten very far from the roof. He brought a roll of the roofing paper today. Good man. Good man. Why did he stop working? Today, you young people, always such a rush. Then everything has to be done in a hurry. But at least it does get done. Ha! The workman knows you get a better result in the end if you're calm and plan precisely. Did it always work like this? How else would it have looked? Well, more colourful. And the more you see, less to read. Why should one see things rather than read them? How are you supposed to see the sweet scent of jasmine on the spring morning? Or see that I don't trust you because you're wearing the same kind of hat as the teacher who dropped me here some years ago. There's no sensible reason why someone should go without all of this. I have to travel to the future. Why do you want to go there? No time to explain. Listen up. Okay, cool. Lots of tools. I only need the hammer, though. Okay. If I simply lay the tar paper on the roof, it'll fly away in the storm. I have to fix it in place somehow. Alright, do we have to find nails, do we?
Do we still have the roll slot?
Good question. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, if I lay it on the roof, it'll fly away in the first storm. I have to fix it in place somehow. Do we have to go back and collect nails? Hello? What is it now? Can you tell me about the good old days again? I'd like to learn more. I can't blame you. Everything was way better back then. Listen. Okay, we've already read that. Let's look at the workman old books key. I think we did these. Let's see if there's anything different. Yep, that's the same. Look at the old books. Look at the books. Lying in place. It's safe and sound. Okay. Look at the key. Little key, like the one in the pad, lying on his stomach. We already have that though. Talk to the library. Hello, anyone there? You listen attentively, but there's not a sound to be heard. It is quiet as, well, a library. Use fire spell with the fireplace. There's already a fire. burning in the fireplace. I wonder if the what time the nails are in. Take. Oh, we've already done this, but use fire spell with the workman. He really made a mess of things, and now he's lying there drunk instead of fixing the roof. I'd really like to light a fire in his butt, but at the moment, with the amount of alcohol he's had, he's likely to blow up. It's interesting that we only have the flap opening spell and the fire spell.
Hmm.
I don't want to read right now. Can't take that. Use fire spell with old books. I didn't travel all the way back in time just to burn those old books. I think we might be in the wrong time. Talk to the old books. Hello, you again. I want to travel to the future. Where do you want to go? No time to explain. Okay, so maybe we can go into the future one more, because there's no... Oh, let's check this. What would happen if I kept going further back in time? Would I eventually just dissolve? Hello? What is it now? I'd like you to tell me about the future. Not interested. But I must. I'm in that time, basically. Humbug. So then, the time which I speak, there are other colors there. A lot more, but at least a few. Not a lot more, but at least a few. Okay, cool. Here we are. Look at the desk. Maybe there's some nails.
There's no trace of the librarian at this point in time either. The books aren't very helpful. They don't believe in time travel.
Maybe the troll has nails. Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The books are still rotten. I mean, already rotten. I haven't gone back far enough.
Okay, we're gonna have to go back to the future.
Hi.
How can I help you?
I want to go forward in
Send
time.
me back. Back to the future.
How do I do that?
Well, I think you just tell me about the future, and I imagine it in detail.
But I don't know what the future looks like. I've never been there.
Well, maybe then I can just tell you.
That works.
Ah, that's better. Although, well, my eyes have to get used to all this detail again.
Alright, let's go out here first.
So there's no option to leave the library in any of the other paths, was there?
No.
I don't have anything to talk to him about, so
Oh, yeah?
that's good.
What about this? Oh, but I probably have to speak to the headmaster.
Headmaster, have a look at this.
What do you have?
Heaps of old laws and regulations.
Indeed. Fantastic.
Do you think they're still valid?
But of course. As long as the law was not formally repealed, it has the same validity as the day it was adopted.
Well,
One of the laws says that government employees under 1.5 meters in height are not allowed to work at heights of more than 3 meters.
veritably.
And yet you want me to remove the cobwebs in the hall, the cobwebs on the 5-meter high ceiling.
Oh, of course. Professor Weathervane, I wish to formally apologize. I should not have asked you to perform such a task. I did not know the law.
Ignorance is no excuse. But I forgive you. Can we then consider the task of removing the cobwebs as off the list?
But of course. Please, leave the book here with me.
Yes.
An old code of laws can be of great help in building a new order.
Lovely.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
About those tasks.
Yes?
Oh, nothing.
We've done them all now.
So, I'll get back to work then.
You are doing amazingly well.
Damn straight we are. Oh, we now know how to put the we know the spell to return the broom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There has to be a way.
okay, here we go.
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou as thou wert before. Oi, I said into the closet. Ah, well, at least that nightmare is over and the entrance hall is swept. Now I can go see Headmaster Block.
Okay. Yes, success. Dirt Devil achievement.
It seems to be back to normal. The magical interlude doesn't seem to have left any scars.
Yeah, it's another Harry Potter reference.
On what broom that is specifically.
It seems to be back to normal. The magical interlude doesn't seem to have left any scars.
Gotcha. Went into the wrong room. Oh, cool. At least that is now non-interactable. I think that's something that this game does better than other adventure games, is the fact that things can disappear when they're no longer of use. That's great.
All tasks completed in record time. I think that proves that I was a good choice for the school, doesn't it?
Wilbur, what do you want now?
Hi. I just want to say I've completed all the tasks.
You have? As was to be expected. There are a few other things. The other floors have yet to be cleared of rubble. And there are holes in the roof. Also, we have a problem with giant spiders in the basement. In addition, take care of the banquet for tomorrow.
Headmaster Block?
Shoo, shoo! I want to call it a day.
But it's impossible for me to finish by tomorrow.
Impossible? Impossible? I thought nothing was impossible for Mr. Gnome.
You and the council leader, you two will never get away with this.
All floors, the roof, the basement, and the food before tomorrow morning. You come up with a way to get it done.
Wow.
What do you say to that? That's unfair. Nobody could do all these tasks alone. I don't even need to try. I'd best go into town and talk to Remy in the inn. Maybe he'll know what to do.
Alright, well, I reckon that might be a perfect spot to call it. We'll save it. We haven't saved it all today. But man, the progress that we did. So much. Yahoo. Serious. Serious. Let's see if it's there. It is. You are most welcome, Geese Peep. Thanks for stopping by. It was lovely to have you in here. As is with Verdantry and Psycho. And of course, Steve being my wingman here.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna stream, are you? We can shoot the shit a little bit if you want to stream. That's fine. Oh, okay. I've been playing more of... Yeah, you hurry up, Michael, and we'll do it. I've been playing a lot more of the mini-shoot adventures, which has been absolutely great. Basically, for those that have never seen it, it's basically a Link to the Past, but you're a little spaceship instead. It's a bullet hell kind of style combat, and it works really, really well. The controls are fantastic. The music is fantastic. The sort of Metroidvania-esque abilities, very, very cool as well. I'm absolutely loving it. One game that I want to check out, I don't know if you've seen it, Steve, but I reckon it might be up your alley, is... Let me just open up YouTube on my phone, because I was watching it before I fell asleep. It's called Cryptmaster. Have you heard of that, Steve?
Master?
Yeah. It's kind of like an Eye of the Beholder, kind of, you know, like those dungeon crawlers of old, where you move one square at a time.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, like the old Crypt Keeper was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I'm not too sure. The way it works though is you are undead. You have a party of 4 undead dudes or 3 undead dudes. I can't remember how many. And you actually type things in to like spells and things like that. It's very sort of word focused. But
that's a demo I can download at least.
Yeah, try it out for sure. I was watching the Nextlander guys play, or Vinny specifically play a little bit of it, and it's enough for me to want to check out because it's just it's just got this ability. You know, like remember Scribblenauts?
Yeah.
And how that just seemed to have an endless amount of possibilities of how to do things. This game's very similar, where you can write anything and it'll have some sort of interaction. But yeah, looks really good. I like the art style too. Kind of reminds me of like Darkest Dungeon, but it's black and white.
Yeah. We've seen people stream Darkest Dungeon recently, and I want to try it. It was really... When I first played it, I thought all the graphics were good, but it just felt like I couldn't sustain. Like, my guys were getting too many like injuries and mental illnesses, and I wasn't getting enough money to fix everything. And I got really... It was anxiety-inducing, or... Yeah. I didn't feel like I was doing the right thing.
Yeah, I never played it. I can see the anxiety-inducing nature of the game. There was one that was... There's a game released on Epic for free last week, I think, which was like Darkest Dungeon, but it was circus-based, I think. I think that's what it was. Where you have... This wasn't a dream, was it? I'm kind of unsure now if it was a dream or reality. I'm pretty sure it was real. But it does sound like a dream. It sounds like something you'd dream up. I don't know.
Circus version of Darkest Dungeon.
A circus version, yeah. It's with clowns and all that. I'm going to have to Google that now. Alright, Michael's live. We'll send you across in a second. So let me just see here. Circus, Darkest Dungeon. Oh no, there is a DLC for Darkest Dungeon called The Butcher's Circus. That's not what I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe I did dream it. Who knows? I'm going to look into it. Alright, it looks like Michael is live, so let me just send you guys over there. Raid Verdun Tree. But yeah, once again, great to see you all. And we will see you next week for episode 4 of the Book of Unwritten Tales 2.